Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, the evening TV. Everybody eventually says that they're as lost as you. So everybody shout it together. Hey, don't sell your dreams so soon.
Troy.
And I'm Max.
And welcome to this episode of the 671 Show.
We cover all your school news and announcements.
First up for the announcements is on Saturday, November 2nd, the FCA group went over to the Erickson household and decorated their house with green lights in honor of Ethan, who will be dearly missed.
Also on Saturday the 2nd, the FFA raked 6 yards for the annual FFA relief raking.
Also on November 8th and 9th is the Augustana Band Festival, which these lucky participants will be lucky enough to go there, which include Lauren Tatchy, Mackenzie Voss, Josie Bartles, Tessman Monin, Allie LaRock, and Shayla Rainford, Michaela Abels, Kayla Roseboom, Abby Knobloch, Larissa Croyd, and Johanna Ladd.
This Wednesday, the FFA had its annual corn drive with teacher Miss Rogers.
Now, we will take you to Trace and Xander with the sports.
Today's sports edition, we're getting into basketball.
I'm Trice, and this is my co-host,
Xander Weishaupt.
On November 1st, the boys sadly fell to Mountain Lake 28-6 in the district championship. On the bright side, Jax Weishaupt made Sports Center top 10. Here's the play. Now on to basketball.
Girls basketball starts November 11th, bright and early with 6 a.m. morning practice. Now to Trice Bennett with boys basketball.
On November 18th, the boys start morning practices.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Trice and Xander, for those sports announcements.
Now we go to Liam with the question of the week.
So this week's question is, if you could be friends with one celebrity, who would it be?
I'd be friends with Michael Jordan.
Why, Mike?
Kicks, man. He got the best shoes.
Larry and Tyser.
Why Larry?
Because you just send it.
Saquon Barkley.
Why Saquon?
Because he's a god.
Trump.
Why Trump?
Because he's pretty cool.
He is pretty cool.
Adam Sandler.
Why Adam Sandler?
Because he's funny.
Probably T Swift,
Why T Swift?
because I love her songs.
Yeah.
Tom Holland.
Why Tom?
Because he's cute. Steph Curry.
Why Steph Curry?
He's a good basketball player. I like him.
So if you had to be friends with one celebrity, who would it be?
Caitlyn Jenner, of course.
Why?
I like her work.
What work does she do?
Thanks, Liam. Troy, if I was to be friends with one famous person, I'd be friends with John Stamos, because he does not age. What about you?
I think Chris Pratt, just because he's an all-around good guy and I love his movies.
All right, now let's move over to Eve and Adrian for the interview with Mrs. Rogers.
I'm Adrian. And I'm Eve. And we are here to interview Mrs. Rogers, the new agriculture teacher.
All right, what inspired you to be a teacher?
Well, I've always wanted to be a teacher. Both my parents are actually teachers, but I always thought I wanted to teach little ones because I spent a lot of time with my mom, and she's an elementary teacher. But then when I got to high school, I loved my ag classes, so I guess that's what inspired me to be a teacher.
What are your goals for this year?
My first goal is to find lessons and activities that my students really enjoy and want to learn about, because sometimes we don't want to learn, right? We just do it because we have to. So I want my students that are in here to actually want to learn what we're talking about. And then my second goal is my FFA officers have some cool ideas for new stuff, so to hopefully get one of those new events rolling.
What is the best part about your job?
You guys, I love my students. You guys make me laugh a lot, so that's my favorite part of my job.
If you weren't a teacher, what would you do?
So I've always wanted to be a teacher, but if I wasn't a teacher, I would open my own coffee shop. I've always wanted to own my own coffee shop too, so maybe I'll start serving coffee out of the school. No.
What was it like for you in college?
So I was a state FFA officer my first year of college, so I was gone like every week, at least for the weekends. And then I loved intramurals, so I played volleyball and basketball, even though I'm really bad at basketball. But I met a lot of really awesome people, met some really lifelong friends. And then as a teacher, my last year was basically like in classrooms. So my first semester I was at Garrettson, and I was there twice a week. And then my last semester I was at Jackson High School full time.
What was your favorite memory from high school, and were you an FFA?
Gosh. My favorite memory from high school. Well, I actually got to compete at national convention, so I was an FFA, yes, and my marketing plan team won state, and so I got to go to national convention. And it was just my team and my advisor, so it was like we all hopped in a van and we road tripped down to Indy. We actually got our van broken into, so it was like a bunch of stuff got stolen. So it was kind of a sad memory, but at the same time it was really cool. Our community came together, donated money to pay it all back and buy us stuff. But it was a really cool experience to be there.
So, do you have any heroes in your life?
Oh gosh. I would say my dad is probably my biggest hero. He's an ag teacher, and I just look up to him. I think he's brilliant, and he's always been there for me. So that would probably be my biggest hero.
What is the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you?
Oh gosh. I do a lot of embarrassing things, but one that sticks out to me, I was in volleyball in high school, and I was running out on the court at a game, and there was like water from a water bottle, and I just absolutely biffed it. So that was pretty embarrassing in front of everyone.
Okay, what is your favorite song?
Is it gonna be sing? My favorite song is, oh my gosh, I have a lot of favorite songs, guys.
What's the song that you know all the lyrics to?
That is a good question. I can't even think of one right now.
I got an idea. You can sing "I'm a Little Teapot" through the actions.
I can try to. I know that you guys have been waiting for my singing skills because last time I kind of copped out. So, okay, let's try. I don't know if I remember it. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here is my spout. When you tip me over, hear me shout. Tip me over. I don't know. I don't know. Those aren't the right words.
That's close enough.
Well,
Thank you for letting us interview you, and back to the boys.
Thanks, Steve and Adrian.
Now let's move over to Taylor's Would You Rather question for this week.
Would you rather?
Would you rather be the funniest or the most intelligent person in the room?
Both.
Why?
I mean, it's fun to be funny and it's good to be smart.
Most intelligent.
Why?
Because?
Neither, because I don't like attention. I'm shy.
Most intelligent.
Why?
Because, it's just better being smart. You learn.
The funniest. Why? Tell me more.
Most intelligent.
Why?
Because if someone needed help, I could help them out.
You could probably guess that obviously I'd rather be the most intelligent.
Why?
I'd rather be the most intelligent because being funny, I mean, that's impressing other people. They're the ones who are saying whether you're funny or not. But if you're intelligent, I mean, that's all for yourself. You learn for yourself, you know for yourself. Doesn't matter if the other people don't agree with it or not.
Both. Why? Because you could be smart and funny at the same time, which is what a great ass is.
Would you rather?
Thank you, Taylor, for that interesting would you rather question.
Now we go to our host Xander with the deal or no deal.
All right, today on Deal or No Deal, our contestant is
Joshua Swenson.
Joshua Swenson. All right, Josh, let's let our lovely ladies come up to their stands. You can see all 8 of their cases. All 8 of their cases. Now, today, Josh, you're going to choose one of those cases to be yours for the entire show. And we will trade at the end. But for now, you only get one. Which one of these lovely ladies will you choose?
Let me see.
Make it well thought. We don't know which number it will have. Now, the top prize is $1,000. We're going for big money. Which one is it?
Let's say number 3.
Number 3! Will you walk down, please, and give us your case? Thank you. Now, Josh, you're going to pick 3 of these cases. When you pick those cases, they will be sent off, and you will never see them again. So you want to try to go for low money. All right, start with the first case. Which case do you want to leave?
Number 4.
Number 4. Will you show us your case? $10. That's pretty good, Josh. And for your second case, Josh, what would you like to pick?
Number 1.
Number 1. $500.
Yeah.
That's a big number. That's all right. We still got the $1,000 and the $250 up there. All right, Josh. For your third and final case of this round, which would you like?
Number 8.
Number 8. Open up your case. Ooh, $250. Well, you still got the $1,000. All right, Josh. Oh, you hear that? Sounds like the banker's calling to make the offer. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Josh, the banker had some nice words about you. Said he chose well. He wants to give you an offer of $125. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
No deal. There we have it. On to round 2. All right, Josh, I would like to ask you to pick 2 more numbers that you do not want up there.
2.
Number 2. Will you show us your case? $1. That's very good, Josh. At least we know you're coming home more than $1.
5.
And number 5? $50. That's a good choice. That's a good choice. Okay. Yeah? Okay. The banker has come with a very wealthy offer. $400. Deal or no deal?
400. That's chump change. No deal.
No deal. There we have it, folks. All right. On to round 3. We only have 2 more cases up there. You can choose from one of them. One of them leaves, and the other will stay. Which one would you like to have leave?
7.
Number 7. Show us the money. $20. The $1,000 could either be in here, or it could be up there. I'm going to ask him once. Would you like to switch cases with 6? Or would you like to keep your case?
Let's switch.
He wants to switch. Bring it down. Number 6.
Come on, A3. Now we will see how much you won, or how much you could have won.
How much money are you coming home with today?
$1,000.
$1,000. There we have it, folks. He won. He has won the $1,000. There was $100. Wasn't that bad, but you did it all, Josh. Oh. Boom. That's $1,000 to this young man. Here you have it. There's your check. Cash it in whenever you like. Thank you for playing today's Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yes.
I'm Xander Weisson, and this was Deal or No Deal. Back to the news, guys.
That's all for this week.
See you next time.
Now to try spending with boys basketball. Now to try spending with boys basketball. Oh,
The apple machine? Some apple juice. Okay.